When it comes to building or preserving muscle strength later in life, many older adults face a common question. Should I lift heavy weights with fewer reps, or stick with lighter weights and do more repetitions? The good news is that both high-intensity and low-intensity strength training can be highly effective for seniors, as long as one crucial condition is met: the effort must approach muscle fatigue. In other words, it's not so much the weight you lift, but how hard you push your muscles within your chosen method that determines success. High-intensity strength training, typically defined as lifting heavier loads for fewer repetitions, around 6 to 10 reps per set, has long been favored for building maximal strength and muscle mass. For older adults who can safely tolerate it, this method offers clear benefits. It stimulates fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones most responsible for power, quick reaction time, and preventing falls, and it tends to trigger strong hormonal and neurological responses that improve overall functional strength. Heavy lifting can also help maintain bone density, making it an effective strategy against osteoporosis. However, high-intensity training also requires careful supervision and excellent technique, particularly for those with joint issues, prior injuries, or limited experience. The risk of strain or overexertion increases with heavier loads, and recovery can take longer in older bodies. Still, with proper form, a gradual progression, and appropriate rest, many seniors can train safely with relatively heavy weights and reap impressive strength gains. On the other end of the spectrum is low-intensity strength training, using lighter weights, resistance bands, or even just bodyweight exercises, performed for higher repetitions, typically 12 to 20 reps per set or more. At first glance, this might seem less effective, but research shows that when these sets are taken close to muscular fatigue, the results can rival those of heavier training. The muscles don't necessarily know how much weight you're lifting. They respond primarily to mechanical tension and the need to recruit more fibers to keep going. As a result, lightweight, high-rep training can still promote significant strength, endurance, and muscle maintenance, especially in beginners or those with mobility concerns. This approach is especially appealing for seniors who may be intimidated by heavy weights or who are managing chronic conditions like arthritis or hypertension. It's gentler on the joints, easier to recover from, and allows for more flexibility in training frequency. Light to moderate resistance exercises performed with proper form and taken near fatigue, like chair stands, wall push-ups, resistance band pulls, or leg raises, can build real-world functional strength. Over time, this enhances balance, mobility, and the ability to perform everyday tasks like rising from the floor, carrying groceries, or climbing stairs. The most critical insight, then, is that effort matters more than the specific load. If a set of lighter weight exercises is stopped far from fatigue, the benefits will be minimal. But if that same set challenges the muscles deeply, especially toward the final repetitions, it can produce adaptations comparable to heavier training. That's why programs for older adults should emphasize perceived effort, using scales like RPE, rate of perceived exertion, along with proper form and safety cues. A hybrid approach may work best for many. For example, heavier lifts can be included once or twice a week for major muscle groups, while lighter sessions can be used for recovery days, mobility support, or focused work on endurance and joint stability. This balanced training not only protects the body but keeps sessions varied and mentally engaging. Ultimately, whether high or low intensity, the goal is to keep challenging the muscles in a safe, progressive way. Seniors who train consistently, regardless of the exact weight used, tend to retain more lean mass, move with more confidence, and experience fewer falls and less frailty than those who remain inactive. Muscle strength is a critical component of aging well, and the path to maintaining it doesn't require any single method. What it does require is consistency, intelligent effort, and a willingness to listen to the body while still pushing its limits. Both heavy and light training have their place, and both can help older adults remain strong, capable, and independent for years to come.